Well, hello my friend, hope you're having an awesome day. I'm here in my home studio. I wanted to show you around. I know a lot of friends, a lot of artists who are in different parts of the world today who are also stuck at home, and how as artists we're trying to also make our work, make the best out of this time in which many of us will be spending more time at home, with this coronavirus and with all the things have been canceled and so on here in Chicago. All events have been canceled. We had to postpone exhibitions, art openings, studios, all kinds of things. So, and I know that's happening all over the place, but we have this social media in which we can connect and we can stay in touch with each other, share the things that we're doing. So that's what I'm going to be doing today here. And I'm going to be doing actually a series of videos from my home, from my studio here at home, and just sharing with you what I am working on right now, which right behind me, I have my most recent work that I finished a couple weeks ago. And this right here, I'm in the lower level of my house. So this is the basement of the house. I don't have windows, but I have pretty good light. And that's something that I've been working on, putting a decent light here so I can work. I have one wall here that allows me to, to work. So I can put various works here. Now, as you know, if you've been following me for a while, I like to work large, so I need large walls. So this big wall allows me to do that. I have actually right now 3 pieces right behind me, one that is finished. There's another one right here that I'm still working on, which I'll tell you more about it next time. And then there's one behind it, which is pretty big, which is giving me a lot of trouble. I'm having a hard time figuring that one out. I'll get to it probably in a couple days. I'll share with you what I'm doing on that one. But I want to start today just with showing you a finished one. This one, which I finished again recently, is a work of acrylic on paper. As you know, well, maybe you don't know, but I love to work on paper. A lot of artists ask me, so Sergio, why do you work on paper? Why not on canvas? And the reason is I just love paper. I have a fascination with paper. Paper and I have a long-term relationship. I've been working on paper for over 25 years and I just love it. So all my paintings are done, well, not all of them, but 99% of them are done on paper, which then I adhere to canvas. Sometimes if it's small, I might not adhere to canvas. This one, I'll just frame it and be good. But if it's a larger work like this or the one that you see right here behind that, that will be adhered to canvas. And then I will use grommets on the corners. And then that's it. I don't have to frame it. It's ready to show, ready to sell, and it works great. So this is a painting kind of that follows the series that I had been working on related to the forest, and that's a series I did at the beginning of the year that related to how how our relationship with the forest, with open land, with nature, as we went through all that season of fires. If you remember, there were fires in Australia, there were fires in California, there were all kinds of fires who were destroying a lot of the trees, a lot of the forest area vegetation that we all need, right? So that was kind of a series that I began. So this one kind of follows that. As you see, kind of a forest type of scenery here. My work always uses the figure as a way to connect with the viewer. It's an anonymous figure, it's an abstract figure, it's just the essence of the figure. It's about the presence, but not exactly about the identity of the figure. It's not about a person, but about all of us. So here the figure is delineated a little bit. Then I use charcoal to kind of emphasize some of the areas that I want in the work to be more noticeable. And then I've been using for the last couple of years different types of stencils. So here I'm using another stencil that has beautiful plants that I really liked. And although it's the same stencil, I turn it, twist it around. I apply the paint in different ways to kind of vary the way the stencil looks on the work. But I love that repetition of the same object, so it becomes a pattern. I really like that. And I may vary a stencil to, with a different symbol, which I like to put it usually in the center. So it's almost like a bleeding forest, where you can see here, like the spirit of the forest is kind of like the series that I started. So this one continues to that. It's a transition piece because the next one is not about the forest, but it kind of has still this kind of dark imagery that I'm working on, which has nothing to do with the coronavirus, because I started this way before that. But again, most of my work is very colorful, but I really wanted this year to start with working with a lot of black and white. So actually the one that you'll see later that I'm working on is just black and white. So, those are the things that I've been working on here in my home studio. So I expect to be doing a lot more work here, since I'll be stuck at home, just like probably most of you, for the next few days or weeks. So I will be showing you more of the things that I have in my studio, my table, some of the objects that I cherish that I have here at home with me. I have another studio at the Joby Art Center where I have a lot more space and beautiful light, but right now, the more convenient is here. And anyway, we are all kind of staying more at home, so we all as artists have to make the best of it, try to find the best way to accommodate our art career so we can still work, produce in some way or fashion. I would love to hear from you. How are you dealing with it? Where are you working? Are you able to accommodate something at your home? Let me know. We'd love to hear from you. Just share that in your comments. If you're not following me yet on Instagram, just go to Sergio Gomez Art on Instagram. I put videos every day, content, and all kinds of fun and awesome things that will help your art career as well. So thanks for watching, my friends. Message me. Love to hear from you. Have a great day. Be safe wherever you are in the world today. Until next time, goodbye.